get to work and it started raining. And now I'm stuck on a cliff.
Rain is a rain. Is rain is a rain. Legend of Zelda, Reign of the Wild.
But I was eating chicken salad. It was good. Hey, it's me. Let's see. What was I even doing? Yeah, what's up with the camera? I don't know. They want to watch me fix things. No, just chicken salad. It was pretty good. Where's this from? It's another Trader Joe's, or not Rouse's. Cranberry pecan chicken salad. Good stuff. Today's live stream sponsored by Rouse's. That would be fantastic. They can go ahead and do that. If they sent us free food, that would be amazing. Let's see. So I uploaded another Android build. So mostly just kind of waiting for that. I figured I'd mess with some of the multiplayer stuff in the meantime. How's your day been going? I woke up. Cox Cable called me. Is it buffering? I don't know. So I thought they'd actually get out here pretty early and fix things, but it was like a survey, just seeing how it went yesterday. And the guy who came out was extremely nice, and you know, actually knew what was going on with everything. So before, I just kept getting the live chat, and they'd just be like, "You need a new modem." No, my modem is fast enough. Stop. You need a new modem. Fine, I got a new modem. Fix my internet. It's still broken. That's about it. They just want your money. Well, I don't get my money when I buy a new modem. I was paranoid because they were saying, you know, if it's a problem on my end, then I have to pay for the visit. And it was like $70 or something, which was, I mean, pretty much price of any new equipment I'd have to get. It would be about that much anyway. Guy came out, changed out the power line over there. We're gonna put this OBS window because I need to actually look at the code now. But yeah, he looked at it and was like, "Yep, it's garbage." Immediately garbaged for him, so that was nice. Tomorrow it will be fixed. They said they'd be coming out again today. The problem is it's an issue either on the power line, like the hub, when, you know, whatever router type thing they use for the neighborhood, or it's an issue all the way back at the plant. And I think the biggest problem is that most people don't try to live stream, right? And if they did, they might just think the internet's not good enough. So it's not really an issue that they're going to hear about. So they said they were pretty backed up today, but the guy yesterday said they haven't been having too many issues. They came pretty late yesterday, but I mean, this is almost the end of the workday. What time did they come yesterday?
They were here when I got back, which was like 6:15.
Yeah, they came pretty late, but I don't know if that's just because they were trying to stop by real quick after the guy reported or what. I feel like that wouldn't be their usual time.
I'm assuming he got off because I think he stopped around 7. So
yeah, it's like, you don't want to plug the switch in the TV there?
I'm about to consoles.
Well, yeah, you should probably play it. Jenna's finally playing some Zelda. Poor thing, I'm gonna make her live stream. Use my neighbor's Wi-Fi. It was like 5. Yeah, neighbors are really dumb about internet. If I like turn on, there's so many networks. I usually keep mine hidden, and somebody tried to like complain that that's not actually secure. Like, I don't really care if it's secure. It's just so many Wi-Fi names everywhere. Especially being in college, there's always like 50 of them. Get them. Man, you wonder just how much interference is going on now. Like, they need more channels open. Yeah, all my neighbors have locked Wi-Fi. We lost internet, or maybe I was changing services a while back, and so there's like 2 days I didn't have internet and I really needed to upload something. So it's just like walking around the neighborhood trying to find open Wi-Fi.
Oh, you know what, Brad? I didn't think about that. But like, there's a severe weather warning that's going on around here.
Really? It's not raining or anything.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's supposed to come in Saturday, so they might be working on other stuff just to prepare for it. So guy said he would come out today, but it's already looking pretty
Well, the other guy said it was busy. Today was pretty busy for him, so maybe that was it. Jen is saying there's a weather warning over here. I don't think they're going to go up on a power line. Use your data. I don't have tethering because I still have unlimited data. I could stream from the phone, but that only works on like Stream Now, and I can't show the computer. It's really sad because I have a pretty good AT&T connection. So if I did stream the computer from the phone, it'd probably work just fine. It's just depressing. I think the really annoying thing is that it still uploads really quickly. It just has these dropouts in the middle. So if there was any buffering whatsoever going on with the upstream, it would be fine. But YouTube just drops data instead of waiting to get it later. I mean, I have no idea how that works. I'm trying to remember when I was in the back office if that was my phone data or if I actually had a Wi-Fi signal, because I brought the modem back there. I think that was on the Wi-Fi. Looks like my network's pretty solid right now. It wasn't a moment ago. Anyway, let's see what the camera's doing. You guys can see how I debug things a bit. I want to see. I don't know if I'm going to show all the stupid code. I might give everybody aneurysm by how terrible it is. Yeah, it's still. World 4 is the working title. That's like code name, like how they print processor code names in like the GameCube still has Dolphin on the GPU or whatever, Flipper on the GPU, and still in the code. Well, I mean, yeah, it is World 4. I'm not trying to hide that. It takes place after World 3. So I just wouldn't use the actual name World 4 unless there was an online release, which hopefully we'll still get around to. Yeah, I hear Rainbow Beard shows up in World 4. It's a crazy surprise. 3 watching now. So we have Fancy Master and your boy Jeff, and that's it. That's fantastic. Official World 4 logo. It might be him standing at the cliff with the volcano. I'd have to clean that up. I always liked that one. Maybe though. I never drew that very far. Was there one before that? Well, yeah. I mean, it still is World 4. It just has a different name and it's bigger. Let me pull up here. You might like this. See if I can find it again. Is it this? It's one of these files. This is one of the earliest files in the directory. Apparently my bird is in the directory too. Not really sure why. So there's a bird, right? From like 03. Oh God. 15 years ago. That's wonderful. Oh, we gave him away because of Katrina. I'd imagine he'd be dead by now. That's really sad. Jenna, life sucks. Growing old sucks. I imagine Bailey would be dead by now.
What?
Like, yeah, I don't know. There's a picture of him in my Fancy Pants folder, and the date's from 03. It's.
Well, it'd get dark. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Buffers right as you pull something up. That's weird. I could see it in the preview. I waited to make sure. His bird. I think it spikes a bit. Yeah, I can see it in the preview.
How's it buffering?
It's buffering now. It's a pretty low bit rate, so it's holding on. Buffers every now and then. OBS 14 tends to recover faster, it seems. I'm not really sure though. Huh. Here's some bug reports from the remix. Look at all these old files. Oh, look. You got forum posts. How old's that file? 14. 4 years ago. Jesus. God, was that for the remix or for the fancy box? Infinite crouch combo. 2-player camera. 2-player boxes camera? Is that the same bug that we still have? Door visible. I don't know. Alright, anyway. So this is one of the first test levels I made. I'm guessing this was supposed to be the first cavern level. And then I kind of gave up around this point for some reason. This is kind of like I think it's called level 4, the big level, the test level, the blue one in the extras under arcade. Let me pull the mic closer because I'm sure I'm mumbling all up. So here you go. This would be a bona fide. Actually, you know what? No, it depends on the time frame. This might have been after. I'm sure at some point I just said, all right, whatever, I'm gonna start making levels. I want to say this was one of them before it was super. It's just like very simple. So it would have been one of the first ones, obviously. Not a bad design. I like this part. But like, yeah, super short. At one point, yeah, I guess it would be a World 4 level because I was thinking about making the levels just like extremely short, like Super Meat Boy style short. And then I usually just keep drawing, and then it gets bigger, and there you go. So that's weird. If this was one of the World 4 levels, it would have gone down because it still had the downwards cavern idea. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Blue poppers. I'm pretty sure there's still blue in most levels, actually. And the only other one, I don't even know what this one's supposed to be. This looks terrible. I might have just been using it as a test for the shell. Actually, that might just be a shell. Let's see. No, it's a spider. I feel like I was testing the shell down here for a while. I kind of remember this. Move over. When I was working on the collision. Yeah, I remember this specifically because I wanted to make like more dense levels because they were just getting way too big. And then with more of a like flow between how dense it is and how not dense, or how open. And then with a few different paths. I don't know, just me messing around a while ago. I will say though, looking at just like this style of level, which I haven't seen in forever, just like infinite possibility, you can make it into anything. It makes me really want to get back to World 5. I love seeing old levels. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, all three of you. Yeah, this is just it's like a Discord stream. Where were we? Alright, let's see what's going on with that stupid camera.
I was thinking about the My Little Pony friend guy.
Oh. Jenna's name dropping My Little Ponies. Oh, it's crazy.
I'm gonna make his face or just
Make your face.
my face is already made, thank you.
Oh, okay.
It's also no.
Poor Jenna's got all the Sinosauruses going on.
Probably didn't help that accent.
Wonder if these will be extra level. I mean, it's a small level. Could be. At a certain point, I'm just going to want to make new levels and not throw in old levels. I think the arenas are pretty fun. It's interesting to see how the combat works with a much, complex moving around enemies. Since, usually when you have... Oh, your shit is climbing in the rain.
I just started climbing.
You know how to climb in the rain, right? Like, it's not that hard.
I know, but it's so...
Yeah. But you know, if you have other Fancy Pants mans jumping around the level, it's they can do a lot more than spiders walking around or just ninjas hopping or ink sliding around. Okay, I swear I was gonna test something. Why am I so slow? Where's my multi-camera? Yeah, what is pulling it back? Because normal multiplayer works just fine. So there must be a tiny glitch going on. So when you have a puppet in for multiplayer, it's treating it exactly like a real player. Or, not with collision or anything, but with the, what do you call it? Like how the game reacts to it. The camera, at least, has them in an array. I need to turn off killing people, and I probably need to desync the camera so that the player always has precedence. I mean, obviously, your local player, you need to keep them. Do you even still use your Cintiq? I am right now. Not nearly as much, though. I'm usually just on the iPad. I mean, if somebody was like, you know, for a recommendation between a Cintiq and iPad, the new iPad's like $200, $300. It's really cheap, and it actually works with the Apple Pencil. Like, I would recommend that over an iPad. Like, an insane amount. Like, if you're gonna spend, I don't know, is it still $2,000 for Cintiq? You know, just get an AstroPad Studio subscription instead, or just the normal AstroPad for $20. But the subscription has really good keyboard support. That's the main difference to me, actually. Oh, wait till the honeymoon on the Intuos runs out, and then you'll be like, oh, if only I could draw right onto the screen. I still have my Intuos in the closet. I think I was thinking about bringing it a while back instead of, and I just ended up bringing the entire Cintiq because I draw so poorly on that. It's really bad. Like, you know, you get better lines, and it's better than drawing with a mouse. I had a Graphire. The Intuos was so much better than the terrible Graphire one. Funny. Graphire is all like slippery. I actually had a pretty large Intuos. I think I should have gotten a smaller one because I draw really small. So it ended up being like really inaccurate because I draw so tiny on it. Got the really small one. Yeah, it's probably better. AstroPad is not compatible with Android. No, it's because it's Android. Just use Jump Desktop on Android. Just Fancy Master and Jeff. And one other person. Who's the other person? Who are you? Name yourself. I don't think it's me on two different windows. It totally could be, though. I have Discord up. I don't have YouTube up on the laptop. Alright, let's see. Camera thing. Camera X1, which would be the left side. What are you? Oh, Mr. Video, okay. Yeah, Fancy Master, try Jump Desktop. I'll actually use it instead of AstroPad a lot because the frame pacing is way better and it doesn't fall apart on full screen stuff. Yeah, I'm sure the latency is a little bit more, and obviously the colors aren't good. Like AstroPad has a very accurate color. Like it does a fast version and then it does a good colored version. But if you're just animating, then you already have your color set, so it doesn't matter. You know, you probably already have your palette, so it being accurate isn't that big of a deal. Jump Desktop might be paid. If you don't want to pay for it, get No Machine as the second best one. But Jump Desktop actually has like a direct touch mode where it doesn't wait for your right click. If you just want to make, like, if you want to use your finger to make large like slopes on the ground, you could use No Machine. Actually, I've done that a few times before I got the pencil. Oof. Is it buffering or is it just that boring? It's on unlisted, so there's not going to be that many people watching. Oh, I think he left. Somebody left.
Who
Mr. Video. He wasn't talking anyway. Unless somebody else left. It ain't boring. Well, I guess I'm talking directly to you, so it better not be boring. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, boy. That guy. Him. Alright, let's see. I don't need to update the version on the laptop. The only problem, if you close it and open it now, since I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to put the code in that it doesn't restrict it to only 1 or 2 people.
I've never been to this stable before.
Jenna found a new stable. Yay! Good job, honey. Good job.
I also found a shrine.
Yeah.
I forgot how to turn on my
There's always a shrine by every stable. Try to turn on what?
I forgot how to turn on the alert for shrines because I was alerted to something else.
Hit Y. Go to your map and hit Y.
What?
Go to your map and hit Y. There you go. It's also trying to kill off the puppet player when they go too low. Alright, why are we not tracing here? What's going on? Oh, custom. I'm in the wrong scroll. This is for the shell. I am brilliant. Let's see, where's the other one? And we need to turn off like nodes and all that. Just a dude making. I mean, I'm still just a dude making games. At least when the kids are napping. Yeah, it's, I don't know, having kids is a weird thing. It's like, I mean, to be honest, it's like anything that I think of as only adults doing feels weird to me. Yeah, see, they just killed off my player because he was over there. But we play. Yeah, Jenna never sees me happy unless I'm shooting the kids with Nerf darts. Right.
Yeah, or water guns.
Or water guns. They're very good targets. Brennan loves to go up to me and he goes, "Daddy gets punches!" Yeah, 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 yeah. And then we chase each other around the house for a while. It's pretty hilarious. Daddy, can you please? Can you catch me? That's hilarious. And he goes, hee. It's really great when he just runs by my chair over and over so I just can sit there and be lazy and chase him. That's the best. That's full dad mode. Alright, let's see. Why are we stuck? Yeah, one of them just reset and the other didn't. Why are we stuck at -9 or 19? Y'all see that?
She realized I was laying out here. She's in her bed.
Oh, Demaya.
Came over, she's
Demaya loves going to cuddle with Jenna. Alright, so why is it stuck there? So I'm taking the minimum X value. Wait. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm taking... Wait. Hold on. What? Is it backwards? Is it supposed to be like... I'm really confused now. Okay, yeah, that's it. I take the opposite one. So max... you know, the highest X value possible because that's the, you know, the side of the screen. Set it to camera X1. Can you add... Yeah, I'll add some more. That's fine. I mean, you really just make one custom level that has a door to each of your levels in it. So you just need custom 5 and then, you know, Jeff 1, Jeff 2, Jeff 3. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. See, it doesn't do dumb things in the Mac. The mouse does, though. That's silly. Why haven't I turned that off yet? I don't know if that's ever been useful. It needs to, like, if it flashed the screen, that would be useful. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what Fancy Master's doing. What was I doing? Yeah, so where is it getting that value from? Whatever. Here. Here's my camera code. It's probably awful. I mean, just take it for granted it's awful. Goes to the players, checks each one against the existing value, and they have a distance value. It's kind of like a box around them. And their buffer, their padding for the camera. I usually have a system where it just like goes from the middle, but for the multiplayer, it's more aware of like the boundaries of every object. It seems to work pretty well. I think that's kind of what Over the Top did, because they had a bunch of debug stuff on the screen to show like how they were handling cameras. Alright, so we got this. And what are we starting with? What's our max X value? Right, so the camera X1 ends up... How fast did they pump out levels? Over the Top? Well, I had the design for it. I made everything in Flash first. And then gave them the, you know, the ones without art. A few of them I had art for. I mean, Squiggleville's probably the biggest one. But they were quick, though. They had, like, 4 artists working. One of their artists was incredible. And then they had, like, a few background artists that was helping out. So they were super fast. I wish more levels looked like that factory, though, like where they were just like, whatever, we do what we want. That's the problem with working with people, right? Like when you have a very specific vision, because the stricter you are about what you want to see from them, the worse it ends up being. Like, never fails. But if you're just like, just do whatever, I don't care about this level, then they'll go nuts and it'll look amazing. So eventually I was just like, guys, just do your thing. It's fine. Make it a little scratchy and have fun. I still think the factory is probably the most like that, where they just went nuts. Alright, let's see. So how... Let's see. It's trying to kill off the character, and then it's like, you don't have a character, and then he flies away. And that's how the story ends. Let's just turn off any of that type of code for now. I don't know if it's because they're falling off screen or what. Where is that code? It should be part of the use nodes. Where's my nodes? Oh, that sounds awful. Oh yeah, I put it over here, didn't I? Alright, yeah, let's just... Don't worry about any of this. Yeah, so if somebody's pushing the screen one way, then kill off the other guy. Where's the actual kill them off code? I don't really remember. I think you can tell I haven't had any more coffee today. I really just want to fix this. And see, maybe I'll try testing it online again. Should totally rename the scroll bounds X12, Y12. What do you mean? What is it? Why would you do that? It looks for the names though, like you need to do that. Temporary comment code. Yeah, I have so much of my code is commented out. because I'm always afraid that whenever I take something out, it was actually like I never remember why I did that. All right, let's just turn off all the pushing screen stuff. That should be a quick way to kill that, to stop players from dying. All right, and then clearly that wasn't what happened. Multicare cameras. That's not where my other code was it? Set multi, do multi, prefer. There we go. So who is setting that? That's really weird. And we can just do trace this out. So trace I. Oh, I meant for this. So what's going on here, guys? What's going on? Max I. Check out his X value. And then cam just L is the one that's not giving ground up. Yeah, code stream, because only 2 people are watching. Otherwise, I have some pretty complicated code in there for the Z value. Like if one character goes into the background and one doesn't, it has to like average out how far it should be zoomed, because it does zoom in a little bit when you're in the background. But then it takes like a percentage based on how far away they are. It's something bizarre. I don't even remember what I did. The main reason I did the off-level code is so that if you loaded in the wrong level, it wouldn't freak out. Alright, let's see. So he's got his little buffer around him of 250. Oh, I don't think he's running any camera code. Yeah, we see how this dude, right, when he turns around, the number changes drastically. So his left side is only right here, right? And then when he turns, now it goes out to about here. And that's the same thing that happens over here. It should be about right here. Or, you know, we'll say it's right here, and then he turns, and now it's out here. And that's, you know, that many pixels, and then based on the scale of the level and all this dumb stuff. But, I don't know. Let's get this guy over here. Alright, so he seems to be moving properly. This is about where it starts to fail, right? So we got 1, we got 0. And he is fairly high up there. And you too. They both look fine. Huh. Because of course, right? Let's just see where it's setting that in here. Yeah, they both have good values. X1. Camera. Well, an easy way to do this. X, yeah, one of them is setting this. One of them has to be setting this. I'll just say trace I. And then at the same time, let's trace this every single time. Or we'll already get that, so trace hold left. Bruh. Yeah, there's not really a good way to get, like, the way it works now, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know how. Am I just stuck way over there? There we go. What was I saying? Does it feel like less of my game because, like, over the top? Yeah, definitely. I mean, not just the art. You know, it doesn't feel weird because the character and the movement's so specific. Like, I can run around other people's levels and it doesn't feel weird. There's no, like, dissociation there. It's, yeah, that math adds up. It's that the game has this, like, there's a bit of input lag to it still, and, like, the attack glitches out. With World 3, more than anything, I think it's just because it, like, even my code's not that good for it. It's not good enough, at least. Hold left. Is that number getting larger? That would be weird. What? That doesn't make any sense. Guys, this makes no sense. Wait, no, it does make sense. Huh? Oh, Jenna's on a Skullta. Yeah, go try to put it into the stable. It's hilarious. They love it. They'll be like, oh yeah, let me groom your horse, your skeleton horse. They love it, Jenna. God, Breath of the Wild is still such a beautiful game. That'd be so funny. No, like everybody turns into zombies. All the horses turn into zombies. That'd be great. What? I didn't even go that far, apparently. Oh, no. It's because one of them tried to die. Let me update the version on the laptop. I think it just runs away when you get off of it.
It was just standing there.
Alright, well, feed it a carrot. Feed it a skeleton carrot. Feed it an arm. That would be so good. Why is the camera so weird? That's what I want to know, guys. Why does it try to do that? It gets so strange. I should probably compare the values on the laptop and see which one's bugging out. I have to export it over here too, though, which takes forever. Laptop's a bit slower. Yeah. Jenna thinks she's gonna get banned from the stables by trying to put a... Oh, the sun. It's coming up. Usually it's the sun, yeah. It must be dawn. You're like, oh, this is my favorite horse, Dad.
This is my night horse.
My night horse.
I will find him again.
Go learn AS3. It's really easy. You too. I'm gonna teach Jenna AS3. I'm gonna teach her how to make a level. I'm gonna teach her AS3. Like, it's really easy. She hears me complaining about it constantly, so she's like, "No, that would be dumb."
Like, I need one more thing.
It is. AS3 is easy. Okay, it's not as easy as AS2. AS2 is way easier. But like, once you...
You think that once you like got up in numbers, it would get less complicated?
No, it gets way more complicated. For me, it was pretty easy because I typed in, how do you, enter frame, which is a very simple concept in AS2. How do you do that in AS3? And then somebody would have a very specific guide of this is how you do on enter frame. I mean, it's really not hard. All right, let me look at the trace on the laptop. I'm on a horse. Get him. Boom. Off that horse. Little white dude. Sorry guys, I think Jenna's Breath of the Wild's more interesting. Here, come plug into the Elgato. Because then people can watch you play, they can watch you play Zelda.
I just like spend my time breaking my bad weapons.
Yeah, take that, bad weapons. Stupid bad weapons. Yeah, the numbers are identical. I mean, I guess they would be. Just want to know why you don't want to come over here. It's so zoomed out. Wait a minute. Hold on. Does... Oh no, I have an idea. I think I might know what's going on. Oof, where do I learn AS3? I don't know, nobody made any YouTube videos? I mean, like, you literally just open it up and say, hey, do a thing. Like, it's... I'm trying to think. The worst part about AS3 is how hard it is just to open up a blank file and do it. Like, all the stuff that I have imported, like, I don't know those by heart. Like, you know, you're on enter frame or whatever is actually enter underscore frame, but I used the normal one because whatever. Yeah, that's it. Add event listener, enter frame. Where is it? So like we're going to go cache a level, right? And it would be that, you know, enter frame, and then whatever your cache level enter frame is. Like you could just do I don't know. Here, let's try. We're gonna get super boring here, but there's no one else here, so it's fine. Alright, so here's a file. Alright, we make a thing. There's a thing. Beautiful thing. Wonderful thing. Best thing ever. Make it a movie clip. Right? Do a thing with the thing. There's our thing. You know, that's our player. We'll make sure he's got his name. So here's our player. No, I usually don't recommend, you know, doing code right onto the thing, but it's the same as making a what do you call it? This thing over here, the class. It's like your base class, your stage class, root class. I don't know, whatever they call it. And all this stuff, I always copy paste this because I do not remember what it's supposed to look like. So what did we just copy there? Yeah, it's still there. Right. Oh, that's the wrong one.
So it's a test stream.
I'm just messing around. What are you doing? Well, you're Zelda, so.
There's no ratings.
I'll make that bigger. I mean, not that. Just make the. Okay, the text doesn't get bigger. That's fantastic. That's not what I meant. You know, say enter frame. And private function. I usually don't code in the timeline, so if I mess something up, I apologize. We'll see if it works the same way. Frame E event. It's probably gonna make me. Okay, nice. It's my predictive stuff in my file, so it's completely broken because I think they're too big. Blah blah blah. Void. Do a thing. I'm gonna say car.x plus plus. And then now we'll save it. Let's see, private. Okay, so it doesn't like private. Fine, public, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't like private because, okay, it doesn't like public either. This is why I never code on the timeline. Parks and Rec is probably more interesting. Let's be honest. What's that? Why is that over there? There you go. There's the thing. So there it goes. 60 frames a second. It goes that way. And that's, I don't know, that's AS3. Like, there's not much else to it. Everything else I do is just about this simple. Just lots of it. Now let's say var left is down, right? it's gonna default to false. Okay, there's a laptop in my way. Again, copy paste, because yeah, I don't remember how to set any of these by. I don't remember any of the numbers either. That's like this game though. Jenna goes, oops, my sword broke. Like, yeah. What is it? Is it like event like key left or key right or something? I swear they do something. I don't remember. I think 45 used to be. One of them used to be 45. I don't remember what they are now. You know what? Here, let's do this easy. And we need good old I'll try to group them up there. Nothing, no tracing. Let's mess with that. Keyboard event. Probably import a bunch of dumb things. Is it not? I feel like it was meant. Nah, it should still work. Oh, you know what? I guess it is actually. Unless it's gonna be mad at me for using stage like that. There we go. Yeah, it's stage. 39, 37. That's what it is. 37's left, 39's right. Oh, there we go. And then, of course, see, like the fact you used to be able to just say, hey, is right down, and it would be like, nah, at this moment, right is not down. Good old AS2. Get keys up, same exact thing, but opposite. I mean, this works, you just have to put it in first, right? Like, you have to recreate functionality that AS2 just kind of did for you. Which is a little stupid, if you ask me. No? No? Oh, of course. Oh wait, no, yeah. See, like all these dumb little things. This is stuff that I hate about AS3. Like I shouldn't have to do any of this. It's weird. But yeah, there you go. How to move AS. I mean, like, Yeah, it's stupidly simple, but everything's just based on that. You know, if you can do that, if you can add listeners and write triggers, right? And these are triggers. It's like literally everything is just that, and then copy pasting some dumb maths, which is also pretty easy to do. It's just, I don't know. You could you could make it turn. All right, get it turning, and then we want to do some more like actual complicated things. We just add in, like, is this too simple? This stuff you already know how to do? Because if you tell me you don't know AS3 but you know this, then you already know AS3. This is easy, and this because AS3 is easy. So if you know this, it's not. I mean, shooting class definitions around and saving arrays or vectors of objects, and then after that, working on pooling objects and stuff. But it's all just the same things over and over again. I have no clue how to AS3. Okay, well, copy this. This is where you're gonna start. Just do this. This is easy. Let's do a bit of math, because math is so much fun, right? You guys love the maths. No, watch, we're gonna do something a little different here. All right, we'll do. Let me think. Maybe more. We're gonna make a function here, right? This probably isn't the best way to do this. Give me a sec. Let me think. Alright, and then of course. Oh wait, yeah, I'm actually thinking about that backwards, so this is fine. Else speed equals 0. And same thing for this, just copy that. Oh, did I really? Yeah, I'm stupid. What did I say? Was it was 42? I don't remember anymore. Something like 42 or 39. Yeah, it was 39. Alright, and then we want to be able to have both those at the same time, so they're not exclusive anymore. Though we do need to... Why am I hitting search? Alright, so forward is 38, backwards is 40. 38 and 40. Random, I hate modern rap. Well, I kind of hate all rap, so that's fine. Nah, I think I can appreciate some of it. I mean, like, pop rap is just as bad as pop, though. Alright, we got our speed. Alright. Blah, blah. Now we need to do... Let's do some maths at this. I'm just going to copy paste the math because I always forget it. No, that's the other one. Where's the other one? Probably look at my actual collision class. The Rob dude. That him, yeah.
He's not letting me
Talk
me.
to
I
the-
said I have
Talk to that thing,
I was
yeah.
the guy about the robot. The guy about the robot.
Aww. Yeah, this is all backwards of what I want. Well, yeah, Eminem's ridiculously talented. It's, yeah, hard to ignore that, or argue with that. Alright, whatever. This is the code that we need. Alright, so we have our speed, just goes forward. Actually, we don't even need all this. This stuff, you want to have this copy pasted at all times, right here. I'll do, I mean, that's going to be 0. We'll keep it formatted though. Right. X plus equals Y plus equals. Go back to angle. So you gotta need your radians. Angle equals card dot rotation times good old pi. And then that's just gonna be left and right, so 0. I mean, you can delete it obviously, but we'll leave it for now. And speed. And I'm doing the biggest mistake here because up is actually negative, and I always forget that anyway. Nope. Undefined property, did I not? Yeah, of course not. Alright, do that. There we go. So now we're driving around. Access of undefined property. So you need like your function there, right? Are you on the actions panel or are you on an actual like text file thing? Now I'm buffering. Let's see, where is this? There we go. Yeah, sorry, I had to shift it down because of the whole aspect ratio thing. Just copy, get keys down. It's the exact same function, so you can just copy that, paste it there, turn it to up, and then make everything false. It's the evil version of get keys down. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had it off screen. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You have to have you have to have fun with your own stuff, or you'll get bored and stop immediately. Just remember that. If you're not making something stupid, you're probably gonna get bored. And then what real programmers will do, you know, you have like turn speed, which you can increment, but huh? Oh. I said increment.
Interesting.
I made a rocket, Jenna. I made a rocket.
Sure he does.
I'm amazing. And then you can hack your own game. You can give yourself the cheat codes, like the super speed. And just be like, lol, where'd my rocket? Yep, there it is. Yes. I need to teach my kids the code one day. That'd be fun. Oh, it's gone. Where'd it go? Where are you, you wee rocket? Where are you? There we go. Whoosh. Beautiful. Stream is amazing. Jen, it's the best stream I ever did. Nobody's watching it. Is it worth dropping out of school for my game career? I don't know. While I was in school is when I coded the most. Why is there lightning, honey? You have to be really careful leaving out the ellipses, because like I would do things, it's easy to put like if like another one here, like if you do that, that won't work because this is actually 2 lines. Like it has to strictly be 1 line. So if you're just starting out, just always do ellipses. It'll keep it much easier. Wait, what am I doing? Is greater than -5. Oh, should probably make that manageable. At one point I had something where the turn was based on the actual like how fast the thing was going. It actually works really well because that's how like a real car would work. You have your steering and then you like multiply the steering by your max speed, like do a percentage of it. I don't know how to describe it. It seemed to work pretty well. Alright, here's another tip. This is what -1 of Newgrounds Rumble fame showed me. Why did I do that? So absolute value, right? I mean, that's math things. Turn speed's greater than 1. Turn speed minus equal, and then we want to do, you know, like the positive version of it. So turn speed times, and we're basically making 1 or -1. Oh, I'm sorry, divide. I have this in functions now. So itself divided by itself, but always positive, is going to make -1 or 1. So then you're always minusing -1 or 1. Did I break something else? Yeah, I did. Oop. Yeah, that's an easy thing to screw up still. Mind your parentheses. Boolean. What? Turn speed, turn speed. Turn speed's a number. What? Why do you think you're a Boolean? Oh, pfft. Yeah, 'cause I'm an idiot. Again, mind your parentheses. There we go. Annoyingly, it'll only go so slow. So do else. Yeah, make sure that. And zero it out. What? Kill the skeleton?
I killed a skeletal mob goblin with no arm.
I mean, you should. Jenna's killing the mob goblin mobs with their own arms, which is good. No, really? Drag, you thing, drag. Getting lost out the move code. Hopefully I can. Right does nothing. Why not? Did you have the wrong number for it? What is right? 39? Down. Make sure it says right is down. True. And then you have to do stuff like if that's messed up, right? Or you're not sure. You can just do trace right is down, right? False. True. False. True. False. True. And check. Yeah, like use trace constantly. That's gonna tell you when things are happening. I mean, you know, same thing with. I just ejected my CD. You know, make sure that your thing's firing. You know, you can just trace here, right? Or trace here. I'm trying to type with a laptop here too. Right? So now mine does bruh. And it doesn't do bruh. Perfect. I think only the arrows trace repeatedly. I don't think the other things do. Yeah, that's the only, like the biggest problem with starting is that there's a million things you can mess up, and eventually you just, you know, you realize you shouldn't, don't mess them up, and then you don't, but it takes a little while. It's all simple stuff. It's just you're making really simple mistakes. You know, we're gonna like literally use the same code because it's pretty much the same. The only problem with doing that, you have to be very careful to, you know, actually change out everything. It's very easy to start copy pasting and leaving. So you kind of have to like sweep through very slowly, make sure everyone's right. Wait, am I doing that wrong? Yeah, turning cell. Speed. 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 Alright. There we go. My little rocket. What a great rocket. Beautiful. Can we go back? Yes, we can even reverse. Let me see. So I think what I did before, I think this is pretty interesting. Instead of doing that, so your max speed is 5, right? So do turn speed times, and this is just like getting percentages of things, right? You have 5 divided by speed. which is your percentage of how fast you're actually going. And so when you're still, it doesn't do anything. And it continues to not do anything, because what did I do? Did we bug out? No, I don't know what I did. What? Turn speed times 5 by speed. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Why do we have nothing? What did I do? Commenting to the rescue. Okay, what? Why would that break speed too, though? Oh, you know why? You know why? Let's look at this. Watch, this is very important, right? Our speed value there, right? Let's see what's going on. Not a number. Why is that? What are we getting out of speed here? Maybe you're better at math than I am, but this stuff always messes me up. 0. Cannot divide by 0. Easiest way to deal with that. Speed doesn't equal 0. Go ahead and do it. This is backwards. This feels backwards. What am I doing? Hold on, let me think. I'm probably messing something up. 5's out. Yeah, it's literally backwards. Because of course. So, okay, that's why you don't even need that. But that is a good lesson. Buffering's always annoying. It's the worst. There we go. Oh yeah, because that's gonna be negative. So we'll make that a negative. But like, so I'm holding right, and I hit forward, and he kind of inches forward instead of turning. It's one of the earliest samples that I did in AS2. There was this little rocket ship, and it worked more like the what do you call it? The asteroids one, right? So you could just do this. Break now. Why can't I do that? Let me do that. Oh, you know why? Speed is not defaulted properly. The other thing always messes you up, not doing that. It's still buffering. Good lord. How low can I turn this? It's really low. I don't know if I can make it lower. Here, I'm gonna try to stream an even lower bitrate since I'm just sitting here talking mostly. There we go. So now it's more like the asteroid one where you start and stop, and then it just kind of goes by himself. And to make it really like that, that's why we have our turn speed here. We can mess with this instead of messing with all the rest of the program. And slow him down. Yeah, it also seems like it doesn't buffer as badly when you watch it again. Look at my little rocket. He's the best. And it also helps to just grab pictures of memes and then use those, because memes are great. And of course, if we're gonna make it much easier to keep him slow, let's just up our speed, because that's more fun. Or put our turn accel really low and boost that a bit more. And this is like, this is just, you just start playing with numbers to see what feels the most fun. Right, so he's going slow and he turns faster. So this guy can do that. And you know, You want that like secondary action. I don't like things being controlled directly. It's just not fun. And you can also desync speeding up and slowing down. Sometimes you want things to kick in faster because you can do this. So let's say, you want it to speed up at the normal one, and then you want it to slow down a bit less. Since multiplication, you can put that anywhere. See, the best part about starting a new project, everything just exports instantly. See, so now it takes a while to stop spinning. Or we can even do, we could do something with this, but instead of that, speed Excel, say divide by 10. Or actually, I got into the habit of doing multiplication. Apparently that's better. It's supposed to be faster, I don't know. Nothing's fast in AS3. So there we go, let him go. He slowly drifts to a stop. That's way too slow. Let's just try half. Now this is more like a car physics. The original AS2 rocket demo was doing it much more like with rocket physics, which were actually pretty fun, to be honest. And it would drift by itself instead of having this is how I do the Fancy Bands code more, right? It would because you stick to the ground, but if you want something that where you take that away and then maybe you boost a bit, but a rocket doesn't turn when it's not boosting. Turn that back down. That doesn't feel right. Alright, so rocket wouldn't do that. It would only have thrust when you're pressing it. So let's mess with this, because this actually does, it's gonna feel like something else. Alright, so this is how I do more of I don't know what would this be. So the rocket, how it's working now is like how inkboarding works. Well, if we do normal values, right? Good old numbers, obviously. All right, now instead of adding that, we want to add our speed. So we do move RL plus equals X, d plus equals Y, and then here, and because we're doing that, we're gonna have we actually don't want this anymore, so let's archive. This is why my code has nothing but a bunch of comments on it. Very true. So we got that. We're gonna want our speed. That's now our max speed, basically. And this is gonna increment. Oh, wait. No, that's fine, because it's just thrust. What did I mess up? Number 0. Angle, turn speed, angle. Speed, so which one of these isn't right? Let us see. Well, you're 0, and you're still 0. Is it just that low? It might just be too low. Let's put speed. Oh, well. Speed excel, let's make it 1. It's probably just too low. No. Oh. Yeah, I'm used to working in the classes, so this would actually be... Yeah, you don't have to have car dot when you're working inside of a class. Alright, let's see. No, I'm still busted. Wait, why did I do that? That is weird. Why did I do that? Oh, backwards again. It's negative. Perfect, okay. Actually, yeah, let's go back to that. This is where it gets unwieldy unless you make them looped screens. Right, so now it's like asteroids. So you can spin, thrust, spin, parry, dodge, dip. And there's some limiter code. Limit code, that's I actually got from that original thing where you need your total speed, right, which is the maths, black the maths. Actually, we can set this one as a declared variable because we're going to use it every frame. Yeah, just, yeah, whatever. Don't need that since it's going to be set every frame too. And then once we have the total, we can grab, let's see. Oh, that's some of the more bizarre ball code. But it's the same thing, right? Oh, no, I think it's different, actually. I think it's times equal. Or is it divided by, oh my god, I can't remember. Let's see if this works or not. I don't think I use that limiter code very often anymore. I think I know one place where it is. Let's see. When I move the camera, I make sure it doesn't, like, slide too quickly. Oh no, I think I do it by hand now. I don't even use that anymore. But it's something like that. It's an easy way to say there's the max, right? And then if, yeah, that's it. If now speed is greater than 10. Then make them a, oh, what is it? Oh my god. Okay, right, you don't need that because it's divided by equal. Either times equal to divided by equal to. We'll figure this out. Divided by 10. I think it's this. You're making it a percentage of, like, whatever percentage it used to be of 10. This might break. No. Maybe? I don't have it turned properly there. No, I think that's... Oh, no, maybe not. Come here, little guy. Where you at? Oh, yeah, no. Once it gets above 10, it breaks. believe that is the opposite of what it's supposed to be. I like never use divided by equal to. There you go. Yeah, that's it. So he's speeding up and then it limits based on it. I use something similar with anything that's diagonal so that you don't like, you know, if you're going 5 pixels up and 5 pixels to the left, you're not going 10 pixels diagonally. It's like 7 point something. And then you probably want him to have some sort of decay. But let's see. So something like if speed equals 0. It'd probably be a lot less than that, actually. And yeah, watch out for that too. Usually it warns you about that. Yeah, that's way too much. So I like that. Slidey rocket, yay! Alright, now the only other thing I can think of besides like easing, I can show you easing, but that's probably a bit later. That's extremely useful. Right, we got our rocket. We need Defia, because obviously. Yeah, it's fine. Seth will probably think it's funny. Sorry, I'm sure my mouse is really loud here. I'm gonna do an ASMR session, just coding. And here's where the numbers. You must decay your rocket speed, because even in space, the player would like to. Norris, you are loud. Jenna, the chat agrees. Come here, you. Come here, stupid. Oh, stupid kitty. What's up? Say hi to the internet. Oh, dishes. Beautiful. All cats? No. Norris? Really? You have a cat that does that? I've seen a few like Siamese cats sound like that, because I think our 2 cats are part Siamese, but Norris more so. Much more so. What's it doing? Oh, Defia. Right. So we got our car dot stop. I'll be more specific. Go to end stop 1. Starling's actually much more sane with it stuff. It's just current frame, right? If you want to get what frame it's on, and then current frame equals to set the frame. I don't know where go to and stop came from. It's really dumb. Go to and play is completely worthless. Like, you never want that because you've just lost control of whatever you're doing. Right, so let's hijack this function here. There we go, beautiful. Look at our thrust there. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I lost it again. Yeah, so what we could do would be the easiest thing to do. You know, so after it moves, you have to think about your your flow, right? Where it's going, and so now, you know, after it moves, right? You want to do. Couldn't catch up. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put you. Well, yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Just do that, rewind it, fast forward it, whatever. So let me go ahead and finish this up. So the easiest, you know, for testing, right? How big is our stage? It's like, it's small. It's the small version, 550.
Chicken or beef?
Chicken. Beef. We just had beef. Let's do chicken.
Okay.
And I like to do the plus equals just because that, like, retains its position perfectly. Because, you know, when this function triggers, the rocket's going to be past 0. So you want it to be that much past 0. You want it to be that much past 550, not at 550. And I try to do the warp gates in Faith Pants the same way.
Sound good?
There would actually be a way to do this if you make the screen origin at the center. So you'd have to minus this by 225, and then you could actually do that as one thing. You wouldn't need both. You'd have, you know, math ABS. You can actually work it out as math, but sometimes it's just easier to brute force it and just have multiple functions when you're feeling lazy. I mean, efficient. Time efficient. That's it. And then, what was it? 400? Yeah. 400. Alright, and it goes... What? Not even close. What did I do? Nine. It's 550 is not that small. What the heck? So that works. Yeah. That works. That one doesn't work. Why? That one works. Oh, it's looping twice. That's why. I'm a dummy. Made a rocket. It does rocket things. And the space-time continuum loops. The only problem with that is if you do this, it's not gonna... It's still gonna loop at the middle. I wonder if there's a good way around that. Huh? Besides just making the screen bigger. What, Jenna? We can do stage dot with. What's he want? Shanna?
Yes?
What does he want?
You want to tell Daddy what you want?
Oh no. No. What do you want,
He
dude?
told me he wanted marshmallows for dinner.
Marshmallows for dinner? I like your thinking. But you can't. I'm an adult.
He said he wanted s'mores.
Oh, s'mores. Yummy.
No, I thought, because I think we had it.
S'mores are the best.
Maybe Daddy will make some after dinner if you don't eat dinner.
S'mores are so good. Is everybody arguing about turn speed? I accidentally did a search. Why are my kids whining? That's not the stage width. That's awful. Should be embarrassed. What is that? What is it? 27. What? Why would you think that? Oh, did I do... Wait. What? Is it as like a setting because there's no background or something? I am actually really confused. Player's not the stage. Oh my god, I'm so confused by that. Is it taking the rocket's width? Looks like that's what it's doing. Doesn't think there's anything else on the stage? That shouldn't matter. What is going on? Guess we'll give it more? There's a stage for you. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just using the wrong value. It's gonna be a... There's no way it's that stupid. Let's do stage dot... I don't know why this is a different one. Stage dot stage width. Guys, I missed nap time already. No, it's not. Oh, no. There you go. That's the real stage width. Okay, yeah, width is treating it like a movie clip, and the movie clip is only as big as the stuff inside of it. Stage width is a command that actually gets the width of the stage. So there you go. Does it adjust as I move it? Nah, it doesn't. Beautiful. What a beautiful application. I'm gonna put this on mobile right now for 99 cents. Pretty watchable. Should have made it the regular stream. I'm too tired right now, and like I said, the buffering, I still hate it. Like, I cannot get hyped up about a stream. I wouldn't mind doing one. But I think I would have to have already prepared, like, I can do this and just go through it, but I would have to, like, already have the code elsewhere and be just copying it in or, you know, pasting it in. But just doing a stream without, yeah, it's still buffering. It's the stupid thing still buffering. Stupid. I like my rocket, though. It's a good rocket. I think I made this because one of my favorite games was Gravatar, so I tried something like this before. If you ever play that, it's an old arcade game. And it had this amazing mechanic where it was all vector-based with gravity. Do 0.2, right? And then... So he does his speed, he does his thing. And then before we do that, let's do OVD plus equals gravity. There we go. Yahoo! And then you can, alright, see, come back here, dude. Fight the gravity, fight it. Fight it. Oh man, his thrusters suck. We need better thrusters. Or lower gravity. Gravity is actually probably higher. Yeah, than our speed acceleration. Oh, let's see. There we go. Yeah, how terrible our slowing down code is starting to become apparent. I was worried about... I'm thinking. Because I feel like it should be this, right? It should be minus equals. But basically the same thing as we had earlier. Move around. Whatever. Norris, how should I code this? I don't know. Alright, I just like stopped in the middle of that. It's greater than, say, 0.1. Good old copy paste. We'll see. I'll talk about it in Discord, but we could do. Oh wait, no, we don't actually need. So we have gravity. We don't need a. I mean, technically, we wouldn't even need that, would we? With some heavy gravity for a poor little rocket. Let's see, turn speed slightly less. Speed excel. We're polishing, guys. This is a polish. This needs to be lower, and then gravity needs to be lower. And then that's like literally how you play Gravatar. Oh. I feel like the turn speed's still a little high. I have a weird habit. I always use like rounded numbers or fives. A little OCD, I guess. Yeah, it feels good, actually. Should make like a Flappy Bird type game out of this. Probably do that, huh? Well, there's like those helicopter games. Or Lunar Lander, I think, is the big one. And the only problem is when you start going nuts with it, right? If you're actually trying to do like a lander, you need, yeah, the speed's actually a little high. And I would say make it slightly less. Flappy Pants. I need to just put Flappy Dragon Bird thing on the App Store. It is a fantastic game. You know, I want to let it slow down itself a little bit. I feel like that would just be the same as gravity, though, and it would always be happening. Where are you? Laptop's in my way. Oh yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, I'm changing my mind. Ooh, that's still a lot. It's weird how much. Once you get something going pretty slow, how much the tiny values mess with it. You know, it probably would in space. I think it would feel better. So when you're going slow, it wouldn't really. Gravity's still too high. The site doesn't get key presses. What? Really? Sure your browser's not just messed up? Sounds like a... It's not like it has gamepad support or anything. Or make this float. Why is the cat a jerk, honey?
He's on the blanket.
Oh, he's needing your blanket. And you're not even there with him. Nah, that's way too low. Did you get him, honey?
Yeah. I tried.
Kids
Can I
or...
help you, Nathan? You have a hook on it now? Okay.
Interesting. He has to show you the hook.
Tell Brendan he has to give you 3 cars, and if he says no, come back.
Are y'all bartering?
What?
Y'all bartering?
No, Brendan has all the cars, and Nathan didn't have a train that had a hook on it, so when I tried to get him to show Nathan, Nathan was like, I can't. So then Nathan went and built a train that needed cars.
Hmm.
Let me guess, he just said no.
When they said no.
Oh, God.
Of course he did.
No, he just said, yes, you can. Both of the 3.
The last time he said no.
Yeah, well, he does that. He says no and then he'll say
Oh,
yes.
stupid camera.
There you go. So you have 3.
Why would you use... I don't know. I build my own cameras, so...
Thank you, Brendan, for being so sweet. Nathan, can you say thank you?
And just to standardize everything, let's keep it at 0, 0.
Well, Nathan, there's one right there that's uncomfortable, so get that one. So you just leave.
Jenna's like negotiating trains. Like, I'll give you 1 train car for 2 blocks. It's great.
There's definitely a more fair distribution of trade cards. Still have to mediate the exchange.
Yep, mediate the, that's what I was saying. It's train car bartering going, or trade something. Hmm? Yeah, sorry, Jenna's just saying something.
I'll set her up here.
That's it, too. Yeah, it's just us. Dead collisions. Nah, you know, you'd want to make a little, like, circle around them if you're actually doing that, but I am not. So there's going to be, I mean, if you had a invisible collision layer, you could just draw it. Here, let me show you the really lazy way. This is super lazy, right? Do this. Of course, you'd probably rather do an actual collision, like sphere around the thing. And it doesn't look like Flash has any good, like the hit test shapes ignores, it ignores the alpha space, so I've never used them, like ever used those. Beautiful. There you go. They made a game. Made an entire game on stream for 2 people, sometimes 1. Yeah, just touching the ground all kills you. I mean, you would do I'm trying to think if you actually want to do real. Let me think. So you certainly could do that did only triggers, right? So there's 2 things that can happen. If move UD is less than 5. What's our max? 8. Okay, so less than 5. That's pretty generous. I'm sure it'd have to be less. Land. Else did. Alright, now we're getting dangerous. Card.x while all this, right? But a while command can destroy everything, and they do sometimes, of course. And then pull it out of the ground. So we make like a reel. So we did. Then we slow. Ta-da! I guess that speeds it up eventually. I mean, you would do I would do like a, you know, has landed trigger or something like that, because it's probably, I think it's weird. Oh, because there's no car, that's why. Again, used to working in the classes there. Ugh. Click. I swear there's a way to make it. Used to take keyboard input even in the background. It was really weird. Ta-da! And we're good. How's that? We made a game. Jen, we made game. I made game. I'm so good. I'm a game. I am now a professional. Boop. Yeah, it's a Kerbal space program. That's gotta be easy to recreate that, sure. La, 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 la. Now you just need to go grab box 3D and throw it in. I had a like little spaceship game where it was pretty similar to this. I think I showed it on the stream before. Where you do that and it would shoot out smoke, and then when you got close to the ground, the smoke would dissipate both ways. I was really proud of that. Yeah, again, there's no physics. It's literally just telling it to not move. And you go whoosh, boom, beautiful. Ah, I guess that wasn't too fast. Or, you know, it's probably because we're moving fast sideways, but not. Yeah, I believe we made it so that, yeah, it just goes up there. So you'd want to take, you'd have to get the angle of the collision, right? Then move them out based on the angle of the, you know, where it's actually hitting. I can post, what's his face? Emmanuel Fortunato. He posted a, like, ball collision thing that I use something similar to, if you want to check that out. But this is 101 as it gets. This is, you made a thing, it moves around. I still use the same rotational code. You know, it's a lot of simple things. The code, only a few places the code actually get complicated. Most of the time it's just a lot of little simple things. Sit. Beautiful. Alright, for one viewer, love that nice intimate little live stream. I am one of the two on here. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, maybe mess with that camera a bit more. I think I actually know what's wrong with that. I'll message you on Discord if you can help out with that. Jeff, just jump back in. We'll see how maybe slightly more interesting than landing a rocket on a big blue rock. Getting native multiplayer working in Fancy Pants. Alright. Later, all two people, and I don't know, maybe I'll post this later. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it private and post it on Discord.